Greetings, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to the 100 Cities by Letter quiz playlist on JetPunk. Today we're doing the quiz for the letter H. The G one went a little bit better than the F one for me, so hoping I can continue that trend. But in general, the quizzes have been getting harder since the start, so I think it's still going to be quite the challenge. As always, you guys can play along with me. I will leave a link in the description to the quiz, so let me know how you did and if you were able to do better than me. And yeah, if you like these videos, you want me to do the rest of the playlist, as always, would help to hear in the comments. And if you like the video and subscribe, that would be a big help as well. And also, I'm planning to upload a little bit more in the next week or so. So sorry for the lack of videos recently, but yeah, hopefully it will get better. At least I will try to follow through on that. Okay, as always, 13 minutes on the clock, starting with where Tropicana and Malecon are. Great. I don't know the first one. Fantastic. What? I would have said Tampa. Hialeah. Okay, it's in the quiz. Sure. Is it just Houston? It's not Houston either. Okay, what? Um, what is going on? Malecon is like the most generic term that exists in like every single Latin American city. Is it Havana? Sure. Okay. 1952 Summer Olympics host is Helsinki. Good. Former British colony in China, Hong Kong. Struck by an atomic bomb, that's Hiroshima. Capital of Pennsylvania is Harrisburg. Located near Pearl Harbor, that's Honolulu. Formerly called Saigon, that's Ho Chi Minh City. Where William the Conqueror defeated Harold in 1066, that is the Battle of Hastings. Visited by Jane Fonda in 1972. Really? Why would I know this? Is this a famous thing? Like what? Bro, I have no idea. Capital of Lower Saxony, Germany. Probably Hanover. Yep. Main city of Hainan. Haiko. Ethiopian walled city. Probably Harar. Good. Capital of North Holland would be Haarlem. Probably. City near Mauna Kea is Hilo on the Big Island. Named Salisbury until 1982. That is Harare, Zimbabwe, I believe. Capital of Montana is Helena. Third biggest city in Afghanistan. Helmand? No. Hold on. What is it called? Herat. World's northernmost town. Population greater than 10,000. Northernmost town. With an H? That's interesting, actually. Wait a second. What is this? What? Why don't I know this? Hold on. It starts with an H? Wow. For some reason, this isn't coming to me. Capital of Inner Mongolia, Hohhot. And Alabama's Rocket City is Huntsville. Vietnam's Imperial City is Hue. Largest coastal city in North Korea should be Hamhung. Syrian city known for its norias. Homs? No. Okay. Another Syrian city starting with an H. I don't know what a noria is. Wow. I'm not sure I can think of one. Egyptian resort on the Red Sea. I would have said Sharm el Sheikh. Huh. Wow, this is hard. This isn't coming to me either. Floridan City or LA's Tinseltown? What? All right. Yeah, this is hard, apparently. Good lord. Um, I don't have either. Okay. New Jersey town that inspired and gave name to Halloween setting. Really? New Jersey town. Hackensack? Nope. Hoboken. Dude, come on. Really? Okay, I don't know. Burial place of Abraham. Is that just somewhere in the Middle East? Haifa. It's in the quiz. Um, Where is Abraham buried? I don't know. Like, yeah, I'm not sure. Site of Japan's most visited castle, Himeji. Capital of Anhui, China is it's not Hangzhou. Hangzhou? Is that even a thing? What is in Anhui? Wait a second. Oh no, this is like not hard at all. This is embarrassing. This one I have no excuse for missing. I have to keep going. This Iranian city was the capital of the Medes. Is this like Hamadan? Gave me Hama, whatever that is. Home to the largest inland port in the United States. Here we go again with the freaking inland ports. Dude, I don't know. Oh, God. Just think of any city that starts with an H. I don't think I have time to do that. I'm going to keep going. Langley Air Force Base. Is that not in Langley? What? Are you kidding? Okay, biggest city in southern Thailand. Hat Yai. Man, these are so hard. Resort town paired with Brighton. That's Hove. Vietnamese city on a picturesque bay. Ha Long. Where rugby league originated. I don't know. Site of the intersection of Chocolate and Cocoa Avenues. Probably Hershey. Intel's Ronler Acres campus in suburban Portland. Suburban Portland. Great. Yeah, no, that's not happening. Largest city in Saxony-Anhalt. Halle. Twin city of Dharwad in Karnataka. Holy crap. Nope. Angolan inland city formerly called Nova Lisboa. Holy dude, are you serious? I don't know. Home to Spain's oldest football club. Now I'm just rushing and I don't have time to think of any of these. Spain's oldest football club. Dude, like I just need more time. Indiana city bordering Chicago. Hammond city in Maryland named for a harbor in northern France. Is it like Le Havre? Havre? It is, okay. Main city of Holland, Sweden is Halmstad. Greek island town named Water. It's not Heraklion, but I'm going to put it in there anyway. Island town named Water. What is Hydro? Hydros? Hydra? Cool. Gateway to the Everglades. It's just some random thing in South Florida. Not coming to me. Montenegrin city, namesake of Bosnia's other half, Herceg Novi. Legislative capital of the Azores is not Ponta Delgada. Wait, what? Huh? Eh? What? I don't know. Why do I not know that? That's weird. Okay. Germany's #1 port, Hamburg. Site of a huge explosion in 1917. Halifax, Tasmanian capital. Hobart, capital of Somaliland. Hargeisa, well-known resort island in South Carolina. Hilton Head. Tollywood is in Hyderabad. Insurance capital of the world. What? I don't know that off the top of my head either. Germany's oldest university. Heidelberg? Good. New Zealand's largest inland city, Hamilton. Capital of the Solomon Islands, Honiara. Swedish World's Fair host, 1955. Okay. Helsingborg. Yep. Danish city across the above is Helsingør. Persian Gulf's only straight namesake, Hormuz. Probably. Good, let me type. Belgian city, site of the World War II's first tank battle. Hainaut. Is that even a city? Hasselt? No? Dang. I have to keep going. Chinese ice sculpture is in Harbin, Arkansas's only national park. Is that a city? Hot Springs. Coastal Swedish city on the Finnish border is Haparanda. Good. Pepcon disaster site in Nevada. Disaster site? What? Should I know this? I don't. Main town of Easter Island is called Hangaroa. Capital of Guam is Hagatna. Western end of Alaska, Route 1, Homer. Bill Clinton's Arkansan hometown is Hope. Taiwan Silicon Valley is ooh. Wait, is it one of the big ones? Hold on. Why am I forgetting everything? Wait. Wait, is one of the big ones start with an H? Hualien. That's wrong. Oh my god. This is embarrassing. What? Is it? Why am I blanking? What's the one called that's there? I think I know what it is. What is it called? Oh my god, that's actually really bad. Okay, I'm gonna come back to that. Picturesque lake village in Austria would be um I don't know. First city with electricity in Vietnam is that's so random. What Da Nang or what starts with an H, dude? Is it Hanoi? It's not, but okay. At least it's in the quiz. Kingdom of Aragon's former capital. God. More Spain. More stuff that I'm not going to have enough time to think of. Tunisian resort meaning baths. Dude, I don't have time. I don't have time to think of any of them. Uh, I don't know. South Dakotan city or a Great Lake? Huron, Cuba's fourth largest city. Holguin, Israel's second largest industrial zone is Sharon. I don't know. I have no idea. Hometown of the Rashid family, historical rivals to the Saudis. If I don't think of it immediately, I just have to move on. Capital of Sonora, Mexico is Hermosillo. Birthplace of tofu. Hamamatsu. I don't even know what it just gave me. Okay, Hamamatsu is in here. City in North Carolina is Piedmont Triad. I don't know what that is. High Point. Nice. Largest town in the Isle of Anglesey is Holyhead. Dalmatian Island town going ferries going to Split. Don't immediately know. University of Southern Mississippi. Hattiesburg. Icelandic town mentioned in the Eurovision movie. What? Valfjörður. That's not even a freaking town. Veragerði? No? Okay, forget it. Or is it Hafnarfjörður? Dude, really? Um, okay, sure. Third largest city in Hokkaido would be I don't have enough time to think of this. Dang it. Namesake of a Korean fortress. It's a World Heritage Site. Don't have enough time. Nearest town to Denali. Don't know. Located right south of Babylon. Herat or something. That's in Afghanistan. Somali city. Kenya nature. Okay, cool. Homa is going to be the last one. I didn't have time to type it in. That's unfortunate. Insurance capital of the world apparently is Hartford. Didn't know that, but sure. Hammerfest is that checks out. Again, with like a few more minutes, I would have been able to think of that. Hanut, is that Eno? Is that like the Dutch name for it or something? Wouldn't have known that because that doesn't ring a bell to me at all. Henderson is extremely obvious because it's like the second largest city in Nevada or something, and I somehow didn't think of that. Hurghada is the Egyptian resort. Hollywood, really? Well, I've never heard of Tinseltown, but I guess you should just guess Hollywood if it says LA. Hollywood, Florida is a thing. So yeah, that's not good. Haddonfield, I've never heard of. You just have to know horror movies for that, I guess. Hebron makes sense for Abraham. Makes sense that it's Palestine. Again, I'm rushing and didn't have time to think of it. Shinshu is, again, extremely easy. I have no idea what I'm doing. I really wish these quizzes had like a 20-minute time limit instead of a 13-minute time limit because, like, Shinshu is not hard at all. And it was the one I was trying to think of. It was in my head and I was just drawing a blank. And the problem was I didn't have time to like think about it because it's like I had to move on. So that sucks. Hallstatt, I don't know what that is, never getting it. Haiphong is, again, not hard at all, but I don't have time to think of it. Hefei, again, very easy. Weska, very gettable. Huntington, West Virginia, that I would not have gotten for quite a while. Hampton, don't know what that is either. Holon, I actually don't think I've ever heard of that. Hail is hard. I mean, that's a Saudi city, but that's not easy. Huddersfield, wouldn't have known that clue about it. Huainan, I have no clue what that is. I thought it was going to be in Japan, and it was probably in China. Um, Hillsborough, sure. Portland suburbs, like, don't care. Var is the Croatian island. That's hard as well. Hubli in Karnataka. That's also quite hard, I think. I don't know what that is. Huambo, I've heard of in Angola. It's gettable. Husavik, that is another Icelandic town. There are apparently a lot of them that start with H. Huelva, I would not have known that that was home to the oldest football club. That's like far southwest. Yeah, I wouldn't have guessed that. Hakodate is easy. Again, it's like a little more time and I would have thought of that. Hwasong is very hard. I don't know what that is. Healy, I wouldn't have gotten either. Or Hilla, or Homestead, or Hafun, or Horta. What the heck is Horta? What? I've never heard of that. And then finally, Homa Bay is the one that I didn't have time to type in at the end. So that's unfortunate on the whole. I think a few extra minutes on that quiz would have helped me a lot. But at the same time, I apparently should not be recording these right after I roll out of bed because I think my brain was operating at about 70% speed when I was going through this. And I think it showed. And I'm going to get a lot of comments like, how did you not get this extremely obvious thing? And I don't really have a good answer for you. My answer is I'm tired, I guess, but I don't have an excuse for missing about 10 of these. These are not difficult. So a lot of you are going to beat me on this, I think, because this is a pretty rough performance. But yeah, definitely my worst performance so far in the playlist. 6% on Hamadan, Iran, 9% on Holyhead. I mean, there's a couple hard ones there. Hollywood is 50% though, and yeah, that makes sense because again, that's not difficult. I don't know why Hartford is 40. I don't know why people know that particular fact about it, but sure. Hefei, again, is not hard. Huainan, that surprises me. Why is this at 33%? What even is that? I don't even know what that city is. Why is that 33%? I don't understand. Um, but the rest of these, the get rates, I think, make sense. And then, yeah, some of these were super hard. I didn't get any of the super hard ones, but well, yeah, Homa Bay would have been 6%, but again, the clock struck zero, so nothing I could do. So I barely even got over 2/3 in this one, so this is definitely rough. And I get that it says I beat 98% of test takers. I get that this isn't actually that bad, okay? But, by my standards, based off of how well I've been playing in the playlist and based off of how well I should have played given the difficulty of some of these cities, this is definitely my worst one so far. So let me know in the comments if any of you were able to beat me, and I will see you again soon for another video. Probably the next one in this playlist, which is going to be the letter I, but also for some other stuff as well, some duels and other quizzes and things. But yeah, this was not my best, but hey, the worse I do, the more engagement I get because I get comments mad at me for not knowing some obvious things. So maybe that's good for the video. So we'll see. But yeah, anyway, thank you all for watching. Appreciate you. And I will see you again soon. Bye.